Hello, this is Minister Jasmin Taylor, Pastor here at Trinity United Church of Christ. I'd like to welcome you to this edition of our 60-second sermons. Today I have with me Minister Devon Crawford. Minister Devon is a senior at Morehouse College. Woohoo!
Oh, yeah.
Be graduating this year. Devon was an intern with us last summer, and we welcome him back this year. Welcome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. For a few moments, I'd like to reflect on 1 John chapter 4, verse 18. And in the New Revised Standard Version, it reads, "There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. For fear has to do with punishment, and whoever fears has not reached perfection in love." Throughout biblical literature, God often cautions people not to fear. God told Moses not to fear. God told Jacob not to fear. God told Isaiah not to fear. God told Joshua not to fear. And God told Mary not to fear. All of these people, though, had much reason to be afraid. And for many of us, there are many circumstances and reasons for us to be afraid. When conflict between Israel and Palestine intensifies daily with retaliatory violence, we have much reason to be afraid. When our own government employs drones as a means of conflict intervention while bypassing public concerns and killing others in the process, we have much reason to be afraid. When 84 people are victims of gun violence in Chicago while celebrating the 4th of July, we have much reason to be afraid. When governments neglect to invest in our poorer communities, resulting in higher crime rates, substandard education facilities, and food deserts, we have much reason to be afraid. Fear can be psychologically destructive and, for some, a creative force. Fear drives nations to war, causes racism to persist, and allows classism to remain institutionalized. Fear is fueled by our own insecurities at times. But I'm calling you, and I'm asking you today, to have faith in love. The right kind of self-love and love for others are interdependent. Martin King simply says, "Such love confronts evil without flinching and shows, in our popular parlance, an infinite capacity to take it." Love took Jesus to the cross. It allowed Paul to be persecuted. It allowed Martin King to be shot, and Dietrich Bonhoeffer to be hung, Bilal Yousafzai, a 16-year-old teenage Pakistani girl, to be shot in the head for protesting the sexist education of her land. Each person dared to love, to imagine a new community for their people that's not rife with violence, fear, or suffering. So love today. Offer a counter-narrative to the circumstances that continually inundate you. And be the change you want to see.
Fear less, love more. What a word for us today. What a word for us today. I thank you, Minister Crawford, for giving us that word, and I hope you all join us for our next edition of our 60-second sermon.